teardrops falling down my eyes. Let me just tell you, we've revamped the whole website. It's had a makeover, it deserved it. It looks much better. So please go to hollywoodrun.com so you can find your videos there. You can find them on YouTube. I feel like I've got the X Factor. This week, the most important story of the hour is Kim Kardashian was held at gunpoint and she was robbed in Paris during Fashion Week. Firstly, let me just put it out there that I'm pretty pissed off, okay? People out there, you don't have to love Kim Kardashian, you don't have to love what she stands for, you don't have to love anybody, okay? But if someone is held at gunpoint and someone is robbed, doesn't matter who they are, there's no need to be praising it and like laughing about it and making it sound like it's a joke and being like, you deserved it, karma, like all this stuff. It's unnecessary. No one deserves that, ever. And I just think it's really rude, so I think you should just really rethink what you want to say. Don't troll me or Kim, because we're friends. Simple as that. Anyway, so let's get to the actual story. So she's in Paris for Fashion Week. She's been snapping. She's there obviously supporting Sister Kendall. She's there with Courtney and Mama Chris. And they've just been having a blast until, you know, obviously this incident happened the other night, 2:30 in the morning. She was in her hotel room, fast asleep. She just had her robe on apparently. We had just watched her on Snapchat. She had just finished FaceTiming with China and Rob at the baby shower back home. Everything was fine. And then it happened. Okay, first things first, thank the Lord she was unharmed. Of course she's emotionally traumatized and just like scared. And apparently she's overthinking everything right now, what she wears, what she does, her next moves. Fair enough. Apparently 5 armed gunmen came into the building and they held up security. Her main security guard, Pascal, was actually just down the road with her sisters Kendall and Courtney while they were at a club. It was 2:30 in the morning. She was tucked in bed, so he was not there when the attack happened. They apparently held up the concierge guy and handcuffed him and made him open the door, and 2 men walked into her room and they were dressed as policemen. Apparently she was screaming and she didn't understand obviously what they were saying. They were just speaking in French, but all she could understand was ring, ring. She obviously knew what that meant. They wanted her 4.5 million engagement ring that she got from Kanye when he proposed to her. While they were there, they also stole a jewelry box which had items in it which was worth about $6 million. So in total, she lost about $10 million. They also stole 2 of her phones. Thankfully, her children, North and Saint, were not in the room when it happened. So after they got the ring, that's when they actually like gagged her and they took her to her bathroom and they tied her up with rope and everything. They stole the jewelry box and then they left. So this whole attack happened in about 6 minutes, and there are different reports on what happened next, how she escaped. One report is saying that her stylist, Simone, was living a few doors down and she heard the attackers come in and she locked herself in her bathroom and she quickly messaged Pascal, Kim's security, who came over, and they arrived 2 minutes after the attackers had left. Another report is saying that she set herself free after they left. She ran onto the balcony and she was screaming. Now the place that she was staying, you think, where is the security? This place is renowned for only multi-millionaire people. It's called the Hotel with No Address, so it doesn't really have an address. The security is supposed to be everywhere. Where were they? Well, they were being held at gunpoint themselves. At this point in time, we didn't see any camera footage. Apparently there is none, so it could possibly be an inside job. But new reports have just come out saying that they do now have security footage of the men's faces from a nail salon, not from the salon itself, but from a mirror reflecting onto the salon. They can see the guys. So hopefully we'll be able to get to the bottom of that. Who, by the way, escaped on bikes, like bicycles. At the time, Kanye was not at Paris Fashion Week. He was actually in New York performing in Queens, a show. He was literally in the middle of his song Heartless, which I love. When he heard the news, he literally said, "Stop, I have a family emergency, I have to go."
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, there's a family emergency, I have to stop the show.
And they all thought it was a joke. They're like, oh, it's Kanye, joking, ha, heartless. Well, immediately after Kim was free, Kendall and Courtney went straight to her. Reports are saying that they left about 4:30 in the morning, and Kim pretty much left right away as well, and she went on a plane back to New York to meet with her husband. Obviously, the Kardashians are now going to up their security game. Just the other day, Kim was saying, "This guy is always in my photo." She had a picture of her, you know, walking in her Balenciaga. Obviously, it was a security guard. He's just going to have to be closer now, but if they want him to be further away, that's harder for them to come and save you when you need saving from being attacked. Obviously, earlier this week as well, she was also attacked by that other creep around France who tried to kiss her ass. He's the same guy that picked up Gigi Hadid the other day and punched him, which was just crazy, man. I think authorities have taken him in now, finally, because he's just been insane. I can report, though, that Keeping Up with the Kardashians was not taping during the attack. So we won't see it, not that we want to see it. I'm sure they'll bring it up because, you know, this is their life from now on. They're traumatized. I'm sure they're going to take a break. Kanye's cancelled the next few shows and he's staying with Kim, looking after her. And I think it's just going to be some private family time for a while, so we should just respect that and just be thankful that nothing worse happened. Crazy week in Hollywood it was, wasn't it? And until then, check out HollywoodRun.com and I will see you next week. Bye!